Hello everyone, my name is Skits and welcome to episode 13 of Fall New Vegas Mods Weekly. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. First mod we'll be taking a look at is called Fallout Character Overhaul by Drumber. As name suggests, this mod is a complete overhaul of characters' appearance. MRRadioactiv created new races, head meshes, HD eyes and hairs, and redone faces of almost all NPCs in-game. First let's get over new head meshes. As you may have noticed, vanilla game only has two head meshes, one for males and one for females, and that faces are not very detailed, they are round and plain. So MRRadioactiv created 8 new head meshes for each gender and race, and also divided characters in 4 age categories, to add more diversity and uniqueness to each character you can create. Faces are now a lot more detailed, they resemble real life faces, and new Retexture's hairs, beards and eyes fit them as well. Right now you can also see comparison shots of vanilla and FCO. I used 20 years old group for it, so the difference may be even bigger if you use 40 or 50 years old option. MRRadioactiv also created new textures for Ghoul's race. Ghouls should now look a little bit more unique and scarier. Next thing MRRadioactiv did are 2 new races. One is a custom courier race that can be used only by you, and second one is called Half Ghoul, a human that is in the middle of becoming ghoul, and it was used only on one PC so far. Last and biggest thing MRRadioactiv redone are faces of almost all NPCs in game. They all now look a lot more unique, since new head meshes and 4 different age groups apply to them as well. Another thing I noticed are different eyes for different groups of people. For example, junkies have red eyes from taking drugs and so on. Mod also doesn't have any performance hits, and my only small problem was that it is not compatible with mods that are new hairstyles and eyes, like Mikoto's beauty pack. But overall, MRRadioactiv did an excellent job. Fallout Character Overhaul is a must-have for anyone who wants realistic, good-looking characters in their game. I liked it and definitely recommend it. Next up we have Fallout Reloaded by Rosenberg. If you don't like FCO we just reviewed, this mod can be a good alternative. Although MRRadioactiv did not redone whole Wasteland, but instead he focused on unique and named NPCs. So now as you can see on screen right now, tons of NPCs get a new and unique look. Some of them don't even resemble their original counterparts, and some of them got changed only a little bit. As with all overhauls of NPCs like this one, it is entirely up to your personal preferences if you will use it or not. I personally liked overhaul of male characters, especially Kaisars, Easy Pete's and Ranger and this one. Females one is a little bit worse, most of them now have similar faces and lost a small part of their uniqueness, even though there were a few really good ones, like the one for Sunny Smiles. Right now mod includes over 50 named NPCs, and MRRadioactiv is regularly updating it. Another thing I liked is that unlike FCO, Fallout Reloaded doesn't create huge neck seams and can be used with vanilla bodies as well. Unfortunately, mod doesn't support Mikoto's beauty pack, just like FCO. Overall, MRRadioactiv did a good job, and if you don't like FCO and you still want NPCs to look different, then this mod is for you. Moving on, we have Wasteland Clothing High-Res Retexture by Macintroll. Ultra Feral Ghoul's High-Res Retexture we reviewed in episode 12. This mod retextures almost all classic outfits from Fallout. So as we all know, vanilla textures for clothes look really bad, and no one has retextured them so far until now. As you can see on screen right now, new textures definitely look a lot better, they are HD and a lot more detailed. As you may have noticed, not all the textures are same, since MRRadioactiv created some of these in 2010 or 11, while some of them were created just recently, which explains why there are some differences between each retexture. What I mainly love about this mod is that unlike other retexture projects, this one doesn't change overall look and style of clothes, so they are still lore friendly and look a lot better than their vanilla counterparts. Mod includes 14 male outfits, 3 female outfits and 6 headgears, and MRRadioactiv may update it in future. If you are worried about any performance hit, there shouldn't be any, and I personally haven't noticed it. I also recommend this mod to be used along FCO, NCR Trooper Overhaul, NMC's Texture Pack, and Cabal's and Millennials Retexture Packs for an ultimate HD Fallout experience. So overall, MRRadioactiv did a very good job, I liked it and definitely recommend it. Now let's take a look at another kick in the head by Hemingway 308. This mod adds an alternative to usual death. Instead of dying, you will be knocked out, robbed and rescued. After being knocked out, you will also have a dream. It is always different and depends on your location and progress in story. Just like dreams in real life, these sequences are weird, short and involve some well-known characters in different scenarios. For example, in one dream you'll have to kill your vanilla companions in Lucky 38 suit, which can be really disturbing, especially if they accompany you and basically help you kill themselves. After waking up, you'll be either saved by a hero or wake up in a random location. Right now there are 14 heroes. There is different one for each part of Mojave. They will usually give you some of your equipment back, along with a short quest that you'll have to complete for them, or else you'll gain infamy. You will also get dropped, and depending on who knocked you out, you can either find your stuff at abandoned bases, merchants or local enemies. This can also make game a little bit harder, since there is a chance your best equipment will be stolen and it will only have stuff your hero gave you. Mod also comes with mod configuration menu, where you can change difficulty, make companions lose gear as well, or allow dreams during sleep. So overly, another kick in the head is a great alternative to that in Mojave. I liked it and you should go ahead and check it out. Next up we have Minimalistic Crosshair and HD Glass Impact Decals, both by Deanoman. Both mods add small but much needed change into Mojave. First let's get over Minimalistic Crosshair. This mod changes the basic Crosshair into one more fitting the game. So I think we all know Crosshair from vanilla game and that it isn't really the best one. So mod to replace the original gun size Crosshair with one that looks more FPS like and can be used for proper aiming. He also replaced interaction Crosshair with the hand, that certainly looks a lot better as well. There is also an optional file that removes gun sight Crosshair, so you will only see it when you interact with something. So if you want the new more FPS stealth Crosshair, then this mod is definitely for you. Second mod, HD Glass Impact Decals, replaces bullet holes impacted with glass texture. As you can see, the vanilla texture is blurry, small, flat, and not very detailed, and unless you are close to glass, you can't even notice it. While with mod on, it certainly looks a lot better. It is bigger, more detailed, and can be even seen from big distance. So like I said, both mods provide a small but significant change to your gameplay experience. I like them and definitely recommend them. Moving on, we have Bonus Springs by Owza. This mod enhances Bonus Springs by adding new buildings, interiors and enemies to it. So in vanilla game, Bonus Springs is a boring, small town where you can't find anything interesting except for a few annoying cazadors. Now it is occupied by Vipers, their annoying turrets and cazadors as well. Vipers can be usually fight outside and they are a good challenge for low level character passing through. You can also find 6 new buildings with 9 interiors here. They usually contain loot, few Vipers, are all made out of vanilla stuff, and even though they are usually small, each one is unique in its own way. Overall look of Bonus Springs is now a lot better as well. It finally looks like a functional town. Another thing I liked is that all new changes are all friendly and don't break the environment, so it is safe to install it no matter what type of mod you like. My only small problem is that it conflicts with New Vegas interiors as well as with Big Mike. But overall, Marta did a good job. This mod enhances Bonus Springs in a lore friendly and much needed way. I liked it and you should go ahead and try it out. Next up we have T6M Jeans outfits by Izumiko. This mod adds 7 new outfits along with 3 armor add-ons into the game. You can either obtain them from NPCs throughout the Mojave, or you can get them from a box that is behind Good Spring Saloon. Now as you can see, they come with custom mal and textures. Texture job is very good, you can see a lot of details on them. For example, Tunnel Snake's outfit has a S-shaped snake on the back and so on. Models are very good as well, even though they are skimpy, which can be a problem for people who only like realism, but I personally don't mind it. Except for 7 basic outfits, you can also wear 3 armor add-ons that fit basic outfits and are a nice bonus. Outfits are of course female only and were made for T6 and body, but as long as you have type 3 texture in your game, you can wear them with any body mod you use. If you like these outfits, make sure you also check out MAIBATSU's other mods. You can find tons of new apparel and other stuff as well. So overall, MAIBATSU did a very good job, and if you want some new, good looking and well made outfits for a female character, then this mod is for you. Now let's take a look at weapon mods, shall we? First one I have for you is called Jaguar MSX200 LMG by MAIBATSU, author of AK-12 assault rifle we reviewed in episode 6. You can obtain it by crafting it at any workbench using 1 light machine gun, scrap electronics and 3 pieces of scrap metal. Now as you can see, it comes with custom mal and textures. Textures look really good, they are extremely detailed. For example, you can see the dragon on the handle or the small writings on the barrel. Textures are also really shiny, which is lore friendly since you create this weapon on the workbench instead of finding it in a wasteland. Weapon also comes with 2 mods, a silencer and a scope, that fit weapon very well and can be crafted at workbench as well. In combat it was a little bit overpowered, but you can easily change that in FNV edit if you don't like it. So overall, MAIBATSU did an amazing job. Texture job is excellent and one of the best ones I saw in a while, and if you want a good looking and powerful weapon, then this mod is for you. Next up we have Griss Super V Vector by MRRadioactiv. This mod has 4 new weapons into the game. You can find them in an abandoned cave south of Nelson near the mine. Weapons come with 1 custom model and different texture for each one of them. 4 new weapons are actually just 4 variations of same gun. Now as you can see, the model looks superb. I really liked it and I have to say that it is one of my favorite weapon models of all time. Textures look good as well, they are HD. I really like pattern used and you can clearly see that a lot of work went into both model and weapon. Weapons also come with 3 mods, silencer, hand grip and a scope that is unique for each variation. Basic models use 9mm ammo, but you can also download optional file that changes it to 45 ACP ammo that is more realistic for this weapon. And there is even an optional file for extreme HD textures for any HD lover out there. In combat it worked good as well, it was balanced and lore friendly. So overall, this weapon is a well made and balanced weapon, I liked it and definitely recommend it. And the last mod we'll be taking a look at is called Makeshift Rifle Pack by Odioss. This mod has 2 short quests, along with 2 custom weapons into the game. You can obtain weapons by completing 2 short quests. You can begin them in Baba's shack near Jacobstown. Both of them are short, but at least they work and I haven't found any problems with them. Now the weapons themselves are made out of scratch and are completely unique. They come with custom model, textures and sound as well. Now as you can see, textures look very good. Even though they may not be as detailed as the one in previous mods, I still like them since they still offer a good amount of detail. They are a little bit dirty and lore friendly. In combat, Baba's demise was a little bit overpowered since he had ignored the DT, while sporting carbine was balanced. So overall, my author did a good job, all weapons look good and are lore friendly, and quests are a nice bonus as well. This mod definitely deserves a lot more attention. I liked it and you should go ahead and check it out. So yeah guys, I guess that's it for this week's episode of our Fall New Vegas Mods Weekly. Hope you enjoyed the video, leave a like if you did, let me know what you think about it in the comments, leave a like on my Facebook page, subscribe for more Fall and Scrum content, and I will see you next time.